Good evening. Um, it has been a few days since I've come on camera to do a video. It's for a couple of reasons. This week, well, I can't really say this week anymore as it's Monday evening. But last week was it was an emotional roller coaster for me. Um, it was just it was a week. Had a lot going on at work. There was a lot happening with me. You know, I am still dealing with some things. The reason why I didn't want to, I wouldn't even say I didn't want to. The reason I think it didn't come on camera was by the time I realized it had been a day or two since I'd done a video, it was Friday evening, and I knew doing a video would mean that I need to explain what's been going on at work. And I'm not against explaining what's been going on at work, but I was trying to avoid work as much as possible while I was at home, which is really difficult for me to do. So I'm not going to spend this time going into a lot of detail about the issues at work, but I will say that tomorrow I go back to work and I'm going to do my best to go in with a positive attitude and just see what happens. I have done the best that I can do, and whatever is going to happen is what's going to happen. I'll probably have to deal with some stuff or deal with people talking or getting fussed at, but that's part of the job. This evening, I find myself very foggy, I guess is a good word. I got or learned something tonight that is new to me. Nothing consequential. There's nothing wrong. Um, just some information that I was unaware of. Some things are different now, and part of me doesn't really know how to take that. I'm used to things changing, going with the flow. Um, but I think this information really kind of tested where I am in my life or what I think I believe or the things that I think I have faith in. I am not religious anymore. I used to be very religious. I was raised in a Christian household. My family is still very religious. And by family, I mean my mother is still very religious. But I have grown from that quite a bit over the years. And I just don't consider myself a religious person anymore. While I'm not religious, I still respect not the religion itself, and I'm talking about Christianity in particular, only because I don't, while I know about other religions, I came from Christianity, so I know that the best. So I don't respect the religion, but I do respect people who have faith in it. Um, I love my mother to death. She is the most amazing woman, and she's a very devoted Christian. And again, while I don't believe in it, um, if it does anything for her, um, I respect her beliefs in it. And that's just where I am in life right now. But while I don't consider myself a religious person, I find that I don't, I maybe I have just have a hard time saying that I'm an atheist. And it's probably because it comes with such a stigma, like the word atheist. It's just like, oh, you're an atheist. Like it just sounds like this big time evil thing. And I think a lot of times when people hear, especially a religious person hears that someone is an atheist, it comes off like, oh, well, you must be upset with God about something. And it's like, No, because to be upset with God about something would mean that I believe that there is a God to be upset with. And I don't know what I believe. I don't know if I'm an atheist or if I'm agnostic. I don't know. I don't have a title. I know my husband considers himself an anti theist. Um, I don't know. I don't know the official term for what it is I am. What I can say is that I am open. Um, I am always open to learning more about the things that people believe in or different theories or ideas. I don't, I can't really say I stick to one particular thing. I just kind of grab a little bit of whatever makes sense to me and apply it to whatever it is I believe. And about a year ago, I came to terms with the idea of faith and what it means to me. And I realized that I don't really have faith in anything. I do have faith in myself and my abilities. But even with that, it's kind of hard to call it faith because if I believe that I can do it, then it's belief. I can't really have faith. Like I can't say I have faith that I am going to go get a drink because I'm thirsty. I know that I'll go get a drink because I'm thirsty, and I know that there's something to drink in the kitchen, and I know that I am able to stand up and walk in the kitchen, get a glass, and pour myself a drink. So it doesn't really take any faith. So I'm not against the idea of faith. It's just I find that lately I question what I actually have faith in and what I believe. I learned this evening that someone I care for deeply has a faith in something that I didn't know they did. Or at least I was under the impression that they no longer had a faith in. Um, and I found myself, I don't want to say I was questioning what it is I believe in, but I realized that while I am not a believer in this particular faith or religion, I didn't have an alternative. And, I realized that just because I don't believe in something, it doesn't mean I have to have an alternative, but I didn't have anything to call myself. While she said, "This is what I have faith in," I didn't have anything to bring to the table. And I think that kind of bothered me a bit. And regardless to what I believe or don't believe, I felt it important to at the very least look into what it is they believed. And I had a hard time doing that as well because I didn't completely understand it. And I had my own opinions about it, but I wanted to go into it with a clean slate, an open mind, and really try to absorb whatever it is they were trying to teach me, um, or whatever it is that they believe. Um, Ultimately, I didn't get anything from it that I didn't already know, but it was still important to me to look into it, to be open to that kind of thing. And that's just something that I try to do. It's like, even if I think I know something, if it means that much to someone I care about, I'll look into it. Or even if it's someone I don't know and they bring up the idea, I'll look into it because I can't say I don't believe in something or I don't agree with something if I don't at least hear them out. So I'm still learning, and tonight was definitely a learning experience for me. And that's what's going on with me today. I'm going to go and get a massage because I have been sore for some days now, and a massage would be nice. And my husband volunteered, so I'm going to take him up on that offer. And then I'm going to rest and head into work tomorrow with a positive attitude. I will come back and I'll report on how my day went.